What is up, all my peoples? So, in the last video, we reviewed G1 Sludge. In this video, we're going to take a look at the 2007 Movie 1, I believe this is a Voyager, Starscream. Now, this is not the regular one. The regular one has a little bit of a tan color, but this one is the Deep Space Starscream, which I believe came out in 2008. But I personally like this one a little bit more, just because it's a more realistic coloring, in my opinion. Now it does look nice. Of course, you got the missile arms everywhere and a lot of kibble, but it's 2007. This is like the first Starscream they ever did for the movie line, I think, like this mold. But yeah, now you might be wondering, why does he have his missile arms instead of his regular hands? That is because he comes with a bunch of missiles. Now these do just peg in, and I'll show a cool gimmick that this thing has. If it wants to, there we go. One gimmick that this thing had is, you see these wheels right here? Whenever you would roll this thing, this little, I guess like little catch right here would hit these little launchers and fire them off. So let's try that out. I don't know if this will go well, but I can make sure the arm's down. I chose not to peg it in because I don't want it to really break that peg. But you can see it sort of rolling. Yeah, it's not going to work. But basically, you roll this and it fires them. It just spins like that, which I think was a really cool feature. And I do not mind having the missile arms. So let's set this off to the side. Take a little closer up at this figure. So this is an F-22 Raptor. It does look really cool. Nice cockpit detail in there. No pilot in there, but I'm glad they had the molding inside of like a seat. And it's got some nice detail on the back of the jet. And you got his head sticking out right there, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. And you got these cool details. These just move around, whatever. They don't really peg in. On the front, you got like this little piece that covers it up, which I think is cool. And you got his legs just hanging out and his eyes right there. And speaking of his face, I believe this, I think this is a better coloring than the original one. But yeah, there we go. For a little comparison, we'll bring in the 2007 Deluxe Barricade. Just as a little comparison. Just a little smaller than Starscream, but there you go, you have that. And without further ado, let's just transform this thing. So, what I'd like to do first is take the arms, bring them out to the side, and take this little armature section. It like pegs in right in those little grooves. Bring it down and out. So same thing on this side, down and out. And then I like to take this little piece right here and bring it up so it folds up against the nose. And you can take the little wing pieces, that little notch right there, you'll bring it up and out. And this thing has a cool automorph gimmick that I've always loved. Like when you're in jet mode, you have that. When he's in road mode, you have like a bunch of details that just pop out, and it's just really cool. I'll show you in a minute. But we'll take this little piece and bring it up. It just tabs in and pegs in right there. And you can see a closer detail on the cockpit section of what they've molded in. Yeah, there you go. And then we'll take this, we'll just set it up just like that. And then we will take this two wings, bring them out. And that's the automorph gimmick. I'll show that again. So here's in jet mode. You can see all those pieces going away, which I think is really cool. And in road mode, you bring those out, and boom, it just forms up to his robot parts, which I think is really, really cool. but go to the back, take these, and you have the feet that will just unpeg from that little square hole, and you will do this, bring the kneecap out, and rotate the feet down and close that. You bring that out and do the same thing on this side. So we have the little side panel right here. Untab this, slide that out, bring the kneecap around, bring it down, close that, and swing it out. Then we're going to take this little peg right here, put it into the little port up there. And there you go. With the feet, you're going to turn them just like that. I like to do about 2 clicks there and probably like 1 click at that joint. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 1. And then you fold the feet out. And there you go. You have his legs all done. For the, bring this up just a little bit. For the top part of him, we will take these little pieces, bring them out to the side just like that. And then we'll take this little section, bring it down. We'll bring this little rubber piece. This is rubber, so be careful with that. You can bring that down, rotate his head around. You can bring this back up, fold the cockpit down, and split the chest section like that. And then one cool trick, I've seen videos of people, when they try to move this around, this piece will pop off. What I like to do is to, see, it'll just pop off like that. They just pop right back on. What I like to do is while you're folding this back, I'm gonna bring this piece with it, and it doesn't pop off. And then you can just turn this however you want, if you can get it around. You have to bring this out, and there you go. And then we will do the same thing on this side. You're gonna bring this around like that. Now just move out of the way, and then you can take this, lay it down, close this up. Just make sure these 2 pieces right here are on the outside of the wings. And for these, you can set them like that. I like to just tuck them in under here. Just cleans them up a little bit more. I like to do that. Same thing on this side. Just do that. And do that. And then the arms, they don't really peg anywhere. They just like hold. So you want to just turn them like that. And there you go. You have his arms. Last little thing to do is bring these little 3 things out. And there you go. You have Voyager Starscream movie 1 in his raw mode. And I think he looks really cool. Whether you can keep him standing or not is a good thing. Sometimes he'll just fall over, but he seems to do good right now. But yeah, he looks really, really cool. I really do like this mold. I don't know how other people feel, but I believe this is like one of the top few on my list, or at the top of my list. And you can see my reason why I like his head sculpt. Kind of hard to see with the lighting, but you can see that up there. I think that looks really, really cool. And yeah, we'll just bring this back out. And he's got cool inner details like that. See if I can get the light on it. But yeah, there you go. And you have some great details right here, silver everywhere. I think it looks cool. And you got some like wires right there. Not real wires, but that looks like red wires, like painted. Let's see. There we go. And yeah, here's the side. Of course, on the bad guy's nose right there, but that's fine. Or the nose of the plane right there. That's fine though. And then the back, it cleans up pretty good besides that. And yeah, you got chicken legs. It looks really, really cool. For a little comparison, I figured instead of a normal 2007 figure, figured I'd just bring in my 2007 Masterpiece Ratchet. Just because they're around the similar heights. Of course, Starscream's a little bit shorter, but they're around the same height. But yeah, there you go. And then we'll also give him his weapons. So let's do that. It's really just, it's the same thing. It's just the missiles. He doesn't really come with anything else. But there you go. Have that. I kind of wish it came with more missiles, but obviously you can do good with 3 and 3. You can take out some Autobots. And you don't have to roll the wheel to, you don't have to roll the wheel back here to shoot them. You can just, oh, this one didn't even tab in yet. There you go. You can just turn his hand and they'll fire off. Which again, I think is a really cool detail. Or not really detail, but gimmick. I really do like that gimmick. I wish they brought back gimmicks, because in the new Transformers they really just took that away, which is kind of sad. But yeah, that is there's a not too long video. I've done some more longer videos. But yeah, that is the review for the 2007 Deep Space Starscream from movie 1 Transformers. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You can always check out my polls to choose the next review. Oh, and one thing I just forgot. If you don't want to store the missiles into his arm, you can put them right here in case you don't want to lose them, which I think is also a nice touch that they didn't have to do, but I'm glad they did. Yeah, you can either have them in his arm ready to shoot, or you can have him on the side of his arm, which I think is, again, a nice touch. But yeah, that's the end of this review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.